I agree.
First of all, everybody stand up. Let's get this shit started correctly.
Oh.
Find somebody that you do not know.
I already did that.
Do it! Find somebody you don't know! And give them a fucking hug right now!
Like Sean said, it's like Sean said too.
Make me feel better than they're lying. They came together. They hugged.
I don't know.
Can I have a hug? Come on.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Relax, man.
Much better. Ezra. What's happening, kids? You guys having a good time? Good. What would you guys like to discuss today?
Docs,
Talk to me. Who's got a question?
I want to know when is number 3 coming on Friday? Get Duffy to work. Come on.
2014.
Duffy is writing it as we speak. True story. And as a matter of fact,
Picture. Stupid picture.
I'll show you the tweet that he sent me whenever, I don't know if you guys saw that, unfortunately, all the nonsense that a couple individuals did down in Boston. There was a poster floating around, and somebody put the Saints on it and had some words of wisdom. And Duffy sent it to me in a text. And I said, well, you better get to writing, motherfucker. And he just sent me 2 words. On it. So Duffenstein is, he's carrying the torch, and he's running quite briskly. Who's next? Yes!
All right, you probably hate being reminded, but how was working?
Then don't remind me.
Guys, it's
It's like when the doctor goes, this is really a fucking... Do they do that? No, they don't do that. They say, this is going to tickle, don't worry, it's going to feel good, and then they just jab it when you're not thinking. But you just pre-unsold me. You're like, this is going to suck, you hate this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
It might not suck.
All right, lay it on me.
So how is it working with Sarah Michelle Gellar in Simply Irresistible? Because I might be the only person that loved that movie. No. Really? I freaking loved that movie.
You see, it's not just you, there's 2 others.
So how is it working with Sarah?
She's a good girl. It was killer.
Because I'm the biggest Buffy nerd.
I ain't giving you none of the gory details. But there was gory details. She's a sweetheart. Yes, brother, down the back.
Is Tobin Bell as awesome as he seems on camera?
Yeah, Tobin Bell is an innately creepy motherfucker. Like eating lunch next to him, I'm like, fucking dude's staring at me. And like, he's in the movie, I'm like, he's fucking freaking me out. He's got that, oh man, can you imagine if you road raged and that guy got out of a car? You'd be like, oh. It's cool, brother, I thought you were somebody else, man. Drive off. He's a cool cat, he really is. But he's got that persona that's just very kind of creepy. And it's not an on-off switch, it's just fucking on. But good dude, solid individual. Yes, ma'am.
I saw just recently on IMDb that you're actually going to be in the new season of Dexter. And I was wondering, what can you tell us of your character?
Yeah.
I suppose you want me to direct the conversation to Saran Wrap.
I don't want to hate this.
I'm kidding. I don't even know. You know what? We're on episode 6 so far. And as any of the cast members will tell you, like, we find this out maybe like an episode or 2 in advance. It's not like we have, you know, the histogram in front of us and it's presented to us. I mean, this is, as they're writing it, they give it to us. But I play a character named Jacob Elroy. I'm an ex-cop, started a private investigation firm. And really, I can't tell you much else. They're pretty tight-lipped with that stuff. So,
Are you having fun?
yeah, I'm having a killer time. Yeah. I mean, you know, I've made a career out of movies that don't come out.
Demon Hunter!
Say again?
Demon Hunter!
Yes, that didn't come out. You should have sought it out anyway.
I found it on YouTube and I watched it like 3 nights ago.
But it's cool, right?
It's freaking awesome!
You know, the deal is, I mean, I've made a career out of independent movies, and you know, there's pros and cons to that.
Caw.
What?
Caw.
Caw, exactly. You know, I mean, doing something that you know already has a fan base is kind of cool. I mean, it's very rewarding. I mean, you know it's going to get seen, so it's, you know, and obviously to be a part of a #1 hit show is pretty fucking amazing, you know? It's, because I don't have that on my resume, like part of this #1 show, that #1. You know, I do these independent films that get little cult groups that, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm very, very proud of them, but it's neat to step into something like, holy shit. It's like Showtime's flagship show. It's kind of cool, you know? So I'm flattered, I'm honored, and I'm looking forward to it. And my mom got that shit TiVo'd already. Who's next? Yes!
On the DVD like commentary for the Devil's Carnival, you guys were talking about some footage got stolen.
Yes.
I was just wondering what happened.
Yeah, well, this is, how long you guys got? Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, this is some true shit. It really went down. We shot the Devil's Carnival in a place called Riverside, California. I don't know if you guys know this. Certainly I didn't. Who knew that it's the crystal meth capital of the world? Not fucking me. Not me, no. I didn't go, oh, you want me to go to the crystal meth capital of the world? We're meeting there? Cool, let's shoot it there. No, didn't happen. We're shooting this at an actual carnival, right? So all the carnies, when we show up there, they're working because, I mean, they hire these guys to operate the rides whenever we're shooting. And I noticed they're just all really fucking freaking me out. Like Tobin Bell is B-League freak out compared to they're literally doing shit like... Hey, how you doing? You know, like, and I'm just like, whoa, man. So one day we break for lunch, right? And we see these kids, like offspring of the carnies, young, 14 to 17. They walk right by what's called Video Village, where everything that we shoot is played on a monitor and they store it on a hard drive. They grab 3 Macs with all of our footage and start sprinting these little fucks. So, I don't know if you guys saw that footage in China where that child gets hit by a car and everybody just walks by and looks at it on the, you seen that? Kind of the same shit happened. Everybody in the lunchroom just goes, huh. These 3 fucks got Macs. They're running away with Macs. You know what I saw? I saw I'm gonna have to reshoot this shit. Fuck that! Threw my roast beef down and I started sprinting after those motherfuckers. Arguably the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. But a lot of times I don't calculate like that. Now, rational thought and myself have made friends. I advise you to get acquainted. But this was not one of those moments. I sprinted after these little fucks because I didn't want to spend another week replicating what I'd already shot. They ran into this house, so nothing. I'm like, fuck you, you're in there. I saw you. You know why? Because these fucking work. Nothing. They call the cops. I go back, they call the cops. The cops come and the cops say this. They're like, well, we can't go in there. We don't have probable cause. I'm like, I just fucking told you they went in there. What part of that doesn't constitute more than probable? It's like, I fucking know it. That's, I know it cause. I was like, are you shitting me right now? They're like, well, we need probable cause. I'm like, right here, man. These fuckers work. So anyway, after like they make some phone calls and whatnot, they're gonna, should we wake up the judge to get, I'm like, brother, they're in there. And the more time you waste, anyway, the cops go in, they search the house, nothing. They can't find anything. But they arrest like a couple of, like, weird fucks. There's like 7 families of 12 living in this like 2-bedroom house. Long story short, they found it. They searched the whole grounds. Over the back fence. These fucks threw the computers over the back fence. So it was no longer on their property. So then the cops go, well, we found them, but it's not on their property, so we can't do anything to them. I'm like, I saw them! But we did get the footage back. And I was educated on the crystal meth capital of the world. And another interesting story about Riverside, one day we wrapped, And this was about, it was all night shoots if you saw the Devil's Carnival. It's a lot takes place at night. So it's like 4 in the morning. Like the sun is just creeping its big bald head over the horizon. And I leave and I pop by this liquor store. Because driving back to LA from Riverside is about a 2-hour jaunt. Shouldn't have gone to this liquor store either. The second stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. I walk in there, I'm just hungry. I just want to get a chocolate milk. I just want to get a payday. And I'm standing there and I see this guy with like a NASCAR jacket, a big brother, and this girl in like leg warmers and almost like what are the ballerinas that wear those tight, like a leotard and leg warmers and like some Air Jordans and like a wig. And she's eyeballing me and I'm like, ah, shit, I just want to get my Nestle Quick and my payday and get the fuck out of there and hit the road. And she's sitting there and she whispers something to him and then he I'm like, oh, and this is like a liquor store to end all liquor store. It's on the side of the road in a strip mall. There's like roaches crawling everywhere. And she just looks at me and I start coming up to the register and she looks at me and she goes, "Is she I said, I'm sorry? I said, I don't have any fucking clue what I'm saying. She goes, "Is you dang cow from the Carnival?" I was like, "Is I Dago from the Keyman?" "No, is you dang cow from the Criminal Mind." I'm like, "Oh, Darren Call from Criminal Minds?" Fucking this lady. I played a character called Darren Call on Criminal Minds. And she's like, "Yeah, I knew every day cow for the Criminal Minds." I was like, oh my fucking God, man. So I'm standing in line, and meanwhile, then the brother starts going, "Oh, my Criminal Minds." And I was like, yeah, I'm paying the dude. And then the dude behind the race is like, "You on TV?" I'm like, "Yeah." I just want to go home, man. I want to pay. And I said, that's a fabulous memory. Like, how would you recognize me and how would you remember the characters' names? You go, "Because I always tape Carnival on my VCR. And I tape the Carnival and my VCR broke. And the tape can't come out. My TV don't work. The only thing I can watch is they call the Carnival." I was like, "How many times have you seen the show?" She goes, "It broke like a year ago." I was like, oh my God. So basically, I'm fucking bigger than Brad Pitt to that lady. She's like, "There's one actor in the world, it ain't Kyle." Weirded me the fuck out. I escaped with my life, my payday, my Nestle Quick. That's Riverside, man. That's a true story, too, man. Yes, brother.
Really loved the young Indiana Jones stuff you did.
Yes.
Were you the guy there?
Thank you, man.
It was good.
Say it again.
It was good.
Thank you. If you should ever wander into my fair city, I will supply you with buckets of ale and give you unlimited sexual access to my sheep. In appreciation from your appreciation. Yes?
During the shooting of Boondock Saints 2, was there any specific point that you were like, this may not be as good as the first turned out to be?
Let me tell you this, dude. There's always that moment in every film. Always. You know, this is what films are, and I have a certain theory to myself. When you write a script, all the scenes take place in your imagination. I'll give you an example. For example, if I say the most beautiful girl in the world walked into the room, well, I've already ostracized 50% of the male public the minute I cast a brunette. Because maybe 50% of the guys prefer blondes.